Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my very first video and it's gonna be on this makeup look right here. This is my everyday makeup look. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave me some comments down below, maybe some videos you'll want to see in the future, and subscribe to my channel.
Alright guys, so for this makeup look, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to start with the shade Bon Fresco. I'm going to take this shade and I'm just going to blend this with my blending brush all over my lid and a little above the crease. Alright, so the next shade I'm going to use is the shade Love Letter. This is a deep pinkish red color, and I'm going to be applying this to the crease and just a little above the crease. I'm going to be using the shade to deepen the crease. I use a regular blending brush, kind of like a dense one, to apply the shadow, and then I use a fluffier clean brush to blend out the shadow so it doesn't have that harsh look to it. Next, I'm going to take the shade Vermeer on a dense packing brush. I'm going to give this a little bit of a spray with my setting spray, and then I'm going to apply this to just the lid. Then I'm going to be taking the shade Love Letter again and blend this in the crease to blend out that line that the shade Vermeer gave me. It's going to be kind of a cut crease, but I'm blending it out so it's not really a cut crease. Now I'm using my Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Liner in the shade Sleek Onyx to tight line my eyes. This way when I do the wing, there's no like white gap between the wing and the lashes, it's all black. I apologize for you not really being able to see my face right here. I didn't realize I had the mirror covering my eyes. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula. This is the Waterproof Eye Booster in Blackest Black to create my wings. Yep, I just poked myself in the eye and now there is a huge line right there that is not supposed to be there. All I did to fix this was wipe it off with a makeup wipe, put the eyeshadow back over it, and then redid the eyeliner. Alright, now I'm going in with that shade Love Letter again with a very dense packing brush, and I'm going to sweep that on my lower lash line to smoke out the eyes. Right, I'm using a very basic lash curler here to curl my lashes. I actually heat up the lash curler a little bit with a lighter, let it cool down, and then curl my lashes with it. Right, and then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Lash Extending Mascara. This mascara is pretty basic and pretty inexpensive, but it does my lashes a lot of justice, and I am in love with it. Okay, and that is the finished eye look. It's pretty basic, pretty simple, but this is what I do with my makeup every day. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do my base now. I'm going to start off with the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. This moisturizer is actually really good, and I use it all the time, especially during the winter when my skin tends to dry out. Now I'm going to go ahead and powder over that with the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. This is a little trick that I saw on TikTok where you use your moisturizer, powder, setting spray, primer, and then your foundation. I tend to use two different setting sprays when doing my makeup. So the first one is the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. This one has coconut water in it and it makes it smell amazing. Now I'm going to go in with my primer. I use the Professional primer around my T-zone, so I use it on my nose and my cheeks and my chin. I do use two different primers, so for the rest of my face I use the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer primer. Thought I showed this one, I guess I didn't, but this is just me applying it. And it's finally time for foundation, so I use the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation in the shade Porcelain, and I do use a beauty blender to apply my foundation with. So I got a little bit of foundation in my eyebrows, so this is just me going in with my brow gel just to fix it up a little bit. For concealer, I use the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose. I actually had to read that, I don't have it in front of me. to set / bake my foundation and concealer, I'm using the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Loose HD Finishing Powder. And I'm using a powder puff to apply this to my face. I'm going to use the Gucci Cosmetics Freematic bronzer. Again, didn't have it in front of me. I had to find it to read the name. It's in the shade Sunbeam, and I'm going to use this to bronze / contour my face. To kind of blend out the bronzer, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. HD finishing powder, and this is also to set the rest of my face. I am wiping away my bake with my Farrah 50F brush. It's just a really fluffy brush that I also use to apply my powder. It's time for some blush, and I'm using the Realer Be Fearless, Be Limitless blush kit. I'm using the middle shade, which is called Limitless. I'm going to apply my blush on the apples of my cheeks, my nose, my chin, and just a little bit on my forehead and my cupid's bow. I like to spray my setting spray on before I use my highlighter, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm using the Pixi Skin Treats Makeup Fixing Mist with rose water and green tea to set my face. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Nomad Cosmetics Stockholm Eliminated Highlighting Powder. This is in the shade Midnight Sun. I apply this to the inner corners of my eyes, my brow bone, and my nose with a pencil brush, and then I apply it to my cupid's bow and cheeks with my Ipsy and SL Miss Glam highlighting brush. If you guys can hear like a cage rattling / gnawing sound, I'm sorry, that is my hamster being a jerk. Okay, I'm gonna apply some chapstick before I do my lips because my lips tend to dry out a little bit, and I'm just using a Vaseline Lip Therapy Rosy Lips chapstick. Gonna use the Contour Cosmetics Lip Liner in the shade, I actually have to find it. It's in the shade Juju. Sorry you can't really see what I'm doing here. I kind of had the mirror up in my face, but it's pretty simple. I'm just lining my lips with the lip liner. For my lipstick, I'm going to use the Maybelline New York Super Stay Matte Ink in the shade Lover. Then I'm going to go in with some lip gloss. I'm using the Buxom Full On Plumping Lip Polish in the shade Claire. Okay, and that is the final look. That's my everyday makeup. I don't do this every single day, but I do when I do my makeup for, you know, a regular day. This is how I would do it.
Hey guys, so currently editing my video, and then I realized that I forgot to film an outro. So here you go, just a little mini outro. Don't forget to subscribe, like my video if you liked it, and comment down below some video ideas that maybe you want to see in the future. Bye!